Hi, I'm Kareen Hollander, President and CEO, Make-A-Wish Suffolk County, and I want to tell you that one of the best parts of being involved with Make-A-Wish is sharing in the moment that a child realizes their wish is about to come true. We have over 100 wishes that we're working on right now, and we wanted to share these stories with you.
When Cassie was 2 years and 2 months, I noticed one morning her face was swollen. And I took her to the pediatrician, and he looked at her and he said, well, I need a urine sample. And as soon as he looked at the results, he said to me, you need to take her and you have to go to Stony Brook now. I took her up there and they said, well, she has this disease, it's called minimal change. Her kidneys don't process protein, the salt doesn't flush from her body, and her kidneys cannot filter that out, and if we don't do anything about it, eventually she will become so endogenous that her organs will start to shut down, which is what's starting now. I was horrified. This was my 2-year-old, and she doesn't know what's going on, and I didn't understand a lot of it. And then the second biopsy came 18 months later, and they said, no, it's FSGS. She's not going to grow out of it. You may have to look for a kidney one day. The first time Cassie ever told me she wanted to go to Paris, she was 5. And her best friend came home and said, we're gonna find twin French boys and marry them, and we're gonna live in Paris. And I said, well, she'll grow out of this. But I remember her saying, I would like to see what I see in pictures and actually go to it. Cassie also has a very generous side, and she's done a lot of fundraising for other kids. And with her disease, it's amazing to me that she thinks of other kids. But I told her, so they're gonna come from Make-A-Wish, they wanna interview you about fundraising. And then there was an envelope, and in the envelope, it said this. What does it say? You're going to Paris! We're going to Paris! Are you going to use your tiger luggage? Oh my god! Oh my god! We're going to Paris! So it took a few seconds for it to sink in, and she almost can't believe it. We called her best friend, who lives 2 doors down from us, Olivia. Hi, it's Corinne.
Hi. Guess what I won?
Well, you...
Wait, what? I'm going to Paris.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, I gotta get some. Hang on. I'm coming.
And we're looking out the front window, and suddenly this little girl is flying up our driveway, and then one of them is screaming, and the other one is screaming. It was outstanding.
This summer? Yes. Oh my god, wait, really? She tried to think of it, but you go instead. Bonjour! Shut the door! Or give me a pageant and then a pirate and throw in that French poodle!
Go Grace! Go Gracie! Go girls, they want it, Gracie!
I'd had this pain in my leg for months, but I always had some kind of injury. And I figured it was just pulled muscle or something. I did sports all the time.
I couldn't really see what was wrong with it, except whenever I touched her in one spot, she would jump. So I called my pediatrician. She said, I want you to go for an x-ray. She put it up on the screen and she said, it's a tumor. I said, will they start treatment like tomorrow? She said, well, there's a chance they might take her leg off. And if they do, they are going to do it first thing in the morning. I I didn't want to tell her she had cancer unless I had to, unless she did have cancer. And, you know, that's something you don't want to have to tell your 11-year-old, even if it's true. I certainly didn't want to tell her it if it wasn't true.
I never even considered the idea. It was just such a foreign concept to me that out of nowhere this could happen. When I was 7, all of my cousins were here, and one of the Harry Potter movies was on. It was Chamber of Secrets. My cousin Alana was like, oh my gosh, the books are so great. And of course, I worshipped my cousin Alana, so I was like, all right, I have to read these books. So I read it, and I was just like, oh my gosh. I was immediately obsessed with it, and I just read them all the time. I was in the car, and I was just playing on my phone, and I saw an announcement came out.
J.K. Rowling announced on Twitter the best possible news for Harry Potter fans. She revealed that a brand new, untold part of Harry's story will be coming to the stage in West London and will be called Harry Potter and the Cursed Child.
If I actually got to go see it in London, I would probably cry and scream, and over the next few days I'd probably be like, guys, can you believe we're actually gonna go see it? This is this thing that I know will never let me down. This is the thing that will be the wish. It's the wish.
Well, you're not gonna have to wait much longer because we got the tickets.
Oh my God, you did that!
You were going. Both parts, same day.
Oh my God, I can't believe you actually got them. These are impossible. You got all 5.
Got 5?
Oh my God. I'm sorry.
No, I know it takes time to sink in.
I can't even believe that. Oh my God. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. This is something that's been a constant love, and I think I'll be like 97 years old and I'll still be like, yes, Harry Potter, always. I would say thank you to anyone who supports Make-A-Wish. You need to give kids something that makes them want to stay alive, and if they lose that, then no amount of medicine in the world is going to help them. So I would say thank you for giving that to me when I needed it, and giving it to kids who I know probably need it as well.
My biggest dream was to be a mom. More than anything else, I just wanted to be a mom. So I had Nicholas, I was really excited. And then I got pregnant again and found out I was having another boy. And just to have 2 little boys so close in age was like a dream come true. When I was pregnant with Tyler, I started noticing some symptoms in Nicholas. When Nicholas was 14 months old, I got a phone call from our pediatrician and said that your son came back positive for something called SMA. SMA stands for spinal muscular atrophy. And he said that it was something that he didn't know much about himself, but that he knew it wasn't good. I was withdrawn from everybody, you know, just crying every day. But at the same time, I had 2 babies. And we got the phone call that Tyler came back positive as well. And it felt like somebody had ripped the floor out from underneath me. I probably still cry every day, but I'm stronger than I was, and I'm doing everything I can to just be a good mom for them. I just want to give them the best life I can possibly give them for as long as God allows them to be with us.
Gotta close your mouth. There you go.
When we told him he was ready for his wish, Tyler said, well, the one thing I want the most would be to go swimming in the swimming pool. And the reason why he asked for that is because when we went on vacation, one of the most amazing things there was this swimming pool. And we were able to take the boys in these wheelchairs that came down into the water, and then we were able to lift them out and take them in the pool. There was an aquatherapist talking about the effect that water has on children with SMA, and that there's no better place for them than in the water. And when we came home, it was in that little mind of his.
So we're about to surprise the boys. First, we're going to get them outside with a little gift that I brought for them today.
One for each of you.
Wow.
Do you like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Yeah.
So this is Tyler's,
Let me see, Daddy.
and he's got Spider-Man.
Taking the boys outside, they thought that they were going to get a gift, and all these trucks start coming down the street. Pool company, tree cutting service, just cars of people. Everybody had smiles on their faces and just ready to rock. You could tell everybody was so ready to help the boys.
But what do you think? Are you excited? Do you know what's happening?
When we went inside, Kyle set up a simulation that we were able to watch on the television, and it showed us this amazing pool. I think that I'll just be staring at, my boys' faces and just probably capture that moment and never forget. I really think that if there was ever a time where Tyler would need something like this, it's now. After what he just went through, to know, there's good things in the world. It's not going to always be hospitals and doctors. There's goodness out there. That's what we're seeing so much of. When we think about what these people are willing to do, what they're willing to put in to make something like this happen, it's nothing short of a miracle.
We hope you enjoyed these experiences, and we want to thank you for helping us to remind children there are brighter days ahead.